Hey guys, it is me, beloved Osarchi. Many of you guys know me by Ruth, and I am here today celebrating my 1 year anniversary of being alive. On this day last year, I was involved in a car accident on my way to work. Um, I was driving southbound on Pulaski when a car ran into me as he was going eastbound. He ran a stop sign and ran right into my car. Totaled it on the scene, and the car became non-drivable. And that was discovered as I tried to drive away or drive out of the middle of the road. I was just sitting there after all the initial shock of being hit, after the shaking, after just the whiplash. I just sat there, and when I tried to actually start the car, I couldn't. I was just stuck. So, when I looked up, I was actually in the oncoming path of a semi truck. So, thankfully, the semi truck swerved. Otherwise, I would have just been like hit again. So, I got out of the car, called the police. Well, actually, I didn't even call the police. There was a guard, crossing guard, who was working for Bogan High School, who called the police, saw what happened, reported it to the police, and all the information was taken down and whatnot. But that day I didn't suffer any pain. Nothing felt unusual or uncommon or out of place. It wasn't until the next day that I woke up with excruciating pain in my arm, in my left arm, and it was horrible. I couldn't lift it. I couldn't really do anything. I had no appetite. I was just in pain. I had numbness in my left arm a few days later, so I really didn't even have feeling in it. I couldn't do anything. But weeks after the pain went away, I was seriously praying, like, God, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I can't be paralyzed. I refuse to be paralyzed. So yeah, it was very difficult to swallow. But all this time, reflecting back, I can seriously say that it was God that kept me, and nothing else. Not me, not the good works I've done. It was seriously God. And the funny thing about it was that I normally didn't wear seatbelts ever, or if I do, it was only after somebody told me to put it on. I would just get in the car and go. I wasn't one of those drivers to like get in the car, check your mirrors, check your rearview mirrors, and then put your seatbelt on. I would just check my mirrors and go. But this day in particular, I was wearing a seatbelt, and I could not thank God enough that I actually wore a seatbelt. And I guess it was seriously the prompting of the Holy Spirit, because that wasn't me. And after that, after getting in the accident, I would drive and I would just be very cautious, and I would be very scared when cars approached from the right side, or when they approached heading eastbound, or wherever they came from. I mean, you would just kind of see me jerk the car all the time, or like swerve often. I was just so scared. I was terrified. And up until recently, I would do the same thing. I would just get very nervous when cars would approach from the right side. It would kind of scare me or whatever. But I thank God, because it's been a whole year, a complete year, and I actually drove down that street today. It's a street I drive down often, not in the morning on the way to work though, but today I actually drove down that street on my way back from work, and I kind of just looked at that place that I was in last year and could just do nothing but pray and thank God while I was in my car that 365 days later, I'm driving down the exact same road and I'm here. So I just want to give a quick shout out to everybody who sent a prayer request. To everybody who sent their prayers for me at the time it did happen. And for everybody who's asked me about what my signature meant on my text messaging, this is what it meant. or this is what it means. November 30th, 2010, God, my healer. Yes, he definitely healed, protected, comforted, and guided me. And I truly, truly thank God. I'm humbled. I'm honored to be here. I'm privileged to be here. It's not by my works, it truly is by His grace. And I just definitely wanted to say I am more than grateful to God, and His praises will forever and always be on my lips. So, this is Beloved Osarachi signing out. God bless you.